Many educators will agree when I say na isa sa pinaka-challenging task of being a teacher is lesson planning. Pinakamalaking factor kung bakit isa ito sa major sources of stress ng mga teachers is because of the mental pressure that it creates. Why? Because sa lesson planning, kailangan lahat ng components ng lesson plan must be parallel, must be congruent, or must jive with each other. Starting from the objectives hanggang doon sa evaluation part. And that planning creates yung sinabi ko kanina na mental pressure. And imagine doing that plan every day for the rest of your teaching career. So, nakaka-stress talaga yun. Now that we are facing the new normal in education, another challenge na pumapatong sa stress ng mga teachers is the fact that they need to plan lessons this time for an online class setting. In this video, I'll show you how I plan my lesson for an online class setting, plus the internet-based apps or yung web-based apps which I plan to use during my online class, as well as the techniques and strategies that I do or I consider when it comes to lesson planning. I decided na gawing 2 parts itong video na to for 2 reasons. First is para hindi siya masyadong mahaba, and then second is for me to be able to emphasize the key points which I wish to share with you guys. So kung gusto ninyo ng mga tips, techniques, and strategies on how you can further improve your lesson planning for an online class setting, please keep on watching. In this video, ang format na gagamitin ko is the IDEA Exemplar Format or yung IDEA Lesson Exemplar Format. Itong format na ito ang currently ina-adopt ng lahat ng public school teachers belonging to DepEd Region IV-A CALABARZON. If compared sa previous formats ng mga daily lesson logs or DLL and daily lesson plans or DLP, mapapansin natin na mas maikse or mas simple yung IDEA Lesson Exemplar Format compared dun sa mga nauna. Ngayon, kung sakaling iba ang format na ginagamit mo as a teacher, okay lang yan. Focus na lang tayo siguro doon sa mga tips, strategies, and techniques which I would share as I move towards each component of the lesson exemplar. And I'm sure that it will still be of great help to you as you plan your lesson.
Start muna tayo syempre sa preliminaries. And iyon yung details kung anong learning area and kung anong learning delivery modality yung gagawan mo ng plan. Tulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, online distance learning modality ang isi-share ko sa video na to. Pero syempre, marami pang ibang learning delivery modality like face-to-face, modular distance learning, blended learning, at iba pa.
Comment down below kung gusto mo akong gumawa ng separate video para naman sa ibang modalities.
After that, ay yung details naman regarding sa pangalan ng school. Shout out sa aming school, Emiliano Triaterona Memorial National Integrated High School. Name ng teacher, grade level, in this case, grade 7, kung anong araw at kung anong oras yung session, learning area again, anong quarter, and the number of days.
Ang pinaka-basis natin sa number of days is of course yung budget of work. Makikita natin doon kung gaano katagal dapat ituro ang isang competency.
Balikan natin yung example ko ulit. In this case, ang lesson ko revolves around competency number 1 for grade 7 science. According sa budget of work, ang duration niya is for 1 week. So, ilalagay ko sa number of days ay 5 days. Moving on, sa part 1, inilalagay ang objectives. Siyempre, uumpisahan natin yon sa generic na statement na at the end of the lesson, the students or the learners must be able to.
For now, hindi ko muna magiging focus yung way ng paggawa ng objectives kasi masyadong mahaba kung iisa-isahin natin yung mga bagay na kailangan i-considera when it comes to writing the objectives.
Pero for now, ang importante sa objectives, dapat nandun pa rin yung KSAVs o yung knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values. Kung sanay ka sa terms na cognitive, psychomotor, and affective, walang kaso doon kasi almost the same lang naman din sila. In this example, yung objective 1 ko requires the student to explain a certain process. So, pasok siya doon sa cognitive domain o doon sa knowledge. Second objective ko naman requires the students to actually work on a given task. So, it caters on the psychomotor domain o yung skills part. Objective 3 naman caters to the attitudes and values o yung affective domain ng mga learners.
Wait. Nakikita mo ba ang nakikita ko?
Kung public school teacher ka, hindi makakalampas sa paningin mo itong nilagay ko na CRA objective. Of course, nakabase ito sa Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers o PPST.
Tanong, kailangan bang ilagay yon sa lesson plan? Simpleng sagot, hindi.
Pero I decided to include it para pagdating ng classroom observations, mas madali na makita ng rater yung mga PPST indicators and instant MOVs na rin iyon.
Tip yan para sa mga kasamahan kong public school teachers. Ilagay yung PPST indicator sa lesson plan para konting paliwanagan na lang sa rater pagdating ng classroom observation.
To continue, present din dapat yung content standards and performance standards na kokopyahin lang galing sa curriculum guide or CG. Present din ito sa budget of work. Then, isusunod naman yung most essential learning competencies o yung MELC at enabling competencies na kokopyahin lang din from the budget of work. Ngayon, hindi lahat ng most essential competencies ay may enabling competencies, just like in this example. So, just in case meron, kopyahin from the budget of work. Kung wala naman, I leave it blank or just put NA. Roman number 2 is content o yung mismong topic of the lesson. Kadalasan, yung mga curriculum guides and budget of work ng ibang subjects, specified na yung pinaka-content. Kokopyahin mo na lang. But there are some na hindi nakalagay, like in this case. Wala talaga naka-indicate na content para sa competencies na pinaplano ko. So, ano ang magiging basihan ko sa paglalagay ng title? Simple lang. Base sa guidelines, ang content ay anchored or directly related sa most essential learning competencies. In this case, the competency addresses scientific investigation. Kaya, iyon na rin mismo ang ilalagay ko as content o yung pinaka-title ng lesson ko. Scientific investigation. Part 3 is yung learning resources. Dito ko nilalagay yung mga pinagkukuhanan ko ng materials, whether to learn content or yung basis ko sa paggawa ng mga learning activities and assessments.
Sa totoo lang, given the ginormous amount of information that we can get from the internet, hindi na talaga ganun kahirap maghanap ng mga learning resources na pwede natin gamitin sa lesson planning.
In fact, majority ng mga activities na pinagbasihan ko as I crafted this lesson ay galing lang sa DepEd portal or LRMDS. Pinili ko yung mga activities na pwede kong i-contextualize and of course, yung pasok sa objectives na naiset ko na previously.
Tiyagaan lang talaga sa paghahanap. But eventually, kapag nahanap mo yung tamang source, mas madali na yung pagpaplano ng lesson.
Sa letter B ng learning resource, doon ko inilalagay yung ibang resources na gagamitin ko for the lesson. Again, in this case, online distance learning ang modality ko. Kung mapapansin ninyo, although iba-ibang learning resources iyan, pero lahat sila ay Google-based applications. Google Docs, Google Slides, and of course, YouTube.
Hindi ko ina-endorse yung Google applications or not even the G Suite for education.
Ang gusto ko lang i-emphasize is yung importance ng paggamit ng apps from the same developer.
Example, ang online class ko is set up using Google Classroom. If I wish to make use of Google-based apps such as Google Docs, Google Slides, or Google Sheets o kung ano pa mang Google-based application, merong certain commonality when it comes to the user interfaces ng mga apps na to. In other words, magkakaroon ng mas madaling familiarity yung mga estudyante to navigate through each web apps.
And these applications complement and work well with each other. Kung paiba-iba kasi yung gagamitin nating apps coming from different developers, baka maging cause pa ng confusion sa mga learners yung pag-navigate sa mga apps na iyon. Kaya in the end, hindi rin siya magiging effective. Kasi imbis na yung oras mas spend sa pag-aaral sana ng content, baka magamit lang para pag-aralan yung iba-ibang apps from different developers.
Sayang kasi hindi natin na-attain yung pinaka-learning objective natin. So that's another tip. Kung gagamit ka ng multiple web-based apps for a single lesson, Mas maganda kung yung apps na yon ay coming from a single or the same developer. Dito ko muna tatapusin yung part 1 ng vlog na to para ang magiging focus ko dun sa part 2 would be on the procedures and on the reflection part. Sana may nakuha kayong konti dito sa mga na-share ko. Feel free to like this video and subscribe na rin to my channel. Comment down below din kung meron kayo mga requests na other content or other videos na related sa teaching and learning or other related contents. Maraming salamat for watching and see you on the next video.